Hey guys, welcome back to New World Carpentry Solutions. And in this video, we're going to start tackling the glue ups for all these various strips of hardwood. I plan to make several cutting boards out of these. So right now, the only thing I need to do is actually prep and glue all these strips up. In the previous video, we cut and ripped everything to the proper thickness and also the proper width that we were aiming for. And then I kind of just took random strips until, I sorted them kind of alternating wood species from, mahogany to walnut, a few strips of oak. Just to kind of vary the look of it going across the board. And then I kind of just grouped up enough of them to make them about 11 to 12 inches wide. I have enough to actually cut, I believe, 2, maybe 3 cutting boards out of each one of these blanks that I'm planning to glue up. And then I'll have enough scrap over to do some shorter glue ups. I also managed to get a few pieces left over so I can do my first epoxy pour, proper epoxy pour. So you guys will see that in some of the future videos coming up while we go through this cutting board and scrap wood project. But a few key tips for doing a glue up like this: all your strips are fairly narrow, and again, clamping pressure radiates from your clamps at about a 45-degree angle coming from your clamps themselves. So if your exterior strip or your last board in your glue up is fairly narrow, you will need a lot of clamps to actually get clamping pressure all the way across that glue joint. So I'm actually adding like a 2 or 3 inch strip or a caul essentially at the ends of both of these. That way when I clamp everything together, I'm getting enough pressure radiating outward far enough that by the time they meet my first actual board in the glue up, I'm getting it pretty much cinched together. Also, I'm using strips of AZAC just for safety. I don't want any glue squeezing out or getting on these boards, or heaven forbid I forget and spray glue on the last one. That's another key tip. When you do this, I typically flip all the boards upright to the surface that I'm going to apply glue to, except for the last one, because that one would not be getting glue. That way I can apply glue to all my pieces as I go down the row, and I'll see the last one being thinner than the rest of them, and I know that I'm not applying glue to that one. Again, you kind of want to make your glue ups as repeatable and kind of idiot proof as possible. Not saying that we're not smart, but we're prone to mistakes when you're under pressure. So doing a glue up, especially one with a lot of strips like this, it can get a little stressful and you can end up rushing. So when you're rushing through a process like this, you might skip over making sure all your pieces are flush. And again, I have plenty of thickness. I believe these are about like 1.25 inches right now. So when I run them through the planer, I'm planning to end up with about 3/4 of an inch cutting board. So I'm not too worried about thickness or them being perfectly aligned. But I'm going to use the mallet to do a little bit of persuasion to get them nice and flush before I tighten up all the clamps, just to make the process a little bit easier. And then I'm going to get everything cinched down, and we're going to go through the glue up, and in the next video we'll go through the planer. If you guys have enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments, leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.